Hello and welcome to the show. We start this week's FailRace episode with Boss of the Boss 19 on GTA 5, having just got into his retro elegy. And like many clips, we start off by racing through the streets of Los Santos. Only this time around, a taco van is breaking space and time. Taco vans kind of do what they want in this game, and if that is to occupy the same piece of road as you, they will do it, and they will win. They will win quite convincingly. And ANAdoptableFaWN is also racing through Los Santos with another retro elegy. This time, no magic taco vans. It is a rolling car up ahead that makes a perfect ramp for not one, not two, but, well, 2.5. Not quite got the landing on the third one there. However, yeah, random rolled cars, not necessarily the most helpful things. Warrior only on GTA 5 has got a, well, quite poorly helicopter, which then chooses the worst moment possible to break down and plummets towards Earth. Bounces off the ground, just about comes to a halt. He tries to bail as the helicopter blades get caught on the trailer. Helicopter rolls and explodes. Amazingly, he's fine. That is about the best time possible to have bailed out of an exploding helicopter. CarFan93 is playing a game of Turf Wars. I don't know what you're thinking. What can possibly go wrong so very, very close to the start of a match? Well, he aims to go left but gets the boost start, and that's just a little bit too much speed for the poor car to take. Spins out and tumbles off. That might be the quickest death possible, I think, in a turf war. Numbers and letters on GTA 5 going for a stunt race, gets clipped from the vehicle behind, and that begins a rather high-speed tumble as the car's twisting and flipping and turning. Amazingly, gets it all together in time to land pointing perfectly in the right direction. Well done. Well done to have pulled that landing off. It'd be very easy to have a massive accident there. KOA Killer Eagle on Watch Dogs 2 doesn't quite time the bollards right, launches his own van into a pole, and then we have an interesting balancing act going on. I'm not quite sure how this one works, how on earth that is still balanced. I also love how Marcus is just, flying a drone around while parked. Not really a care in the world for him, parked at such a, well, precarious, I'm going to go with precarious angle up there. Invisible AK-47, this was during the crash of the Titans race, while he was in the Titan itself, clips a rock, gets stuck, then gets some assistance, and that is 8 tons of Nissan going tumbling through the air. I was right alongside it. I didn't actually notice as much of a spectacular crash as that one. There was a lot going on in that race, but yeah, Titans fall over pretty damn well. AddictedToCars on Horizon 3 is racing up against some aerial nomads that all have exactly the same problem. They run wide, they clip a bank, and they go for a roll, and there's a third one up ahead as well that you don't actually see the roll of. Yeah, apparently aerial nomads are not quite so good when it comes to that particular corner. Manuel with clutch went for a little bit of a fly in his Gurkha. However, the landing, not quite so good, as it started rolling, and with it being a relatively steep hill, doesn't really want to, well, stop rolling. It's kind of leaving the FailRace equivalent of snow angels down the side of the mountain, as you can see, where the roof has been every time it tumbles over. That's a hell of an impressive roll, and it does eventually land on its wheels. No reset necessary, so well done on that. Douglas 1 on Live for Speed carries too much speed into a corner. Can't get it stopped in time, ends up bumping off the wall and in the gravel trap. Now he's got to try and get the car out of the gravel trap before it gets beached, and he's struggling a little bit, but it is working. It is working right up until the moment it is almost free, and then it stops working. I think the suspension might be quite knackered at the back of the car, and as the wheel on the left-hand side gets out of the gravel trap, the right wheel is still stuck in the air, and with a terrible diff, it's just spinning. And that is the most terrible place to have got broken down. Black and Red 81, we're going very retro with this one on Taco Race Driver 3 at Adelaide. It wasn't Forza that had the first derpy AIs in Formula 1 cars bumping into tyre bundles. Nope. Taco Race Driver 3 has them all going wrong at this corner. That is, what is it, 5 of them? I think maybe more further up ahead. 5 of them certainly have gone straight into the wall. Well done, guys. They do get themselves out, though, which is better than Forza does when Formula 1 cars crash. However, they've all ended up in exactly the same wall. Amazing job. Cold Yote on R Factor with some lovely, rolly, tumbly GT cars. Again, this is at an Adelaide, or a rendition of Adelaide. Nothing can stay on its wheels around this particular corner. Audis, Lamborghinis, BMWs, Porsches. There goes a BMW, and we're going for a wall tap. A wall tap with the roof of the car. It's a very special kind of wall tap. I mean, that was a little bit of a, well, bumper tap. No, more of a crash. Let's go without Lamborghini just skidding down the road on its roof. A BMW doing a little bit of a spin in the middle of the road. And now there's a Porsche. Does get away with it almost. No, he's gone back over the other side again. This is all from the opening 4 laps of the race, apparently. There's a BMW. There's another Porsche. Does a wheelie on its way out. The blue car made it around the corner without crashing. Ruined the roll train. Still they carry on. One orange Lamborghini made it. The next one, nope, that did not. There's just everything. Everything is having issues. We've got another 2 cars. A blue car did not make it this time. Blue car pinged across the track, and there's another Porsche coming to join in that group. He does land that one on his wheels, though. Yeah. Apparently, they're having issues, although not as many issues as that Mudkip on Formula Truck 2013. 2 trucks cannot occupy the same place on the grid. It does not work. It is a physics problem that will be resolved with flying vehicles. And then one truck is started, well, facing the wrong way. And, well, that's not a good way. Some cheeky sod has gone on the grass and made up a lot of positions. Very clever manoeuvre. Yeah, I don't know why the game put 2 trucks in the same place, but it very quickly resolved it with much flying through the air. Yeah, I've played a fair bit of Formula Truck. I really do like this game. I have never had that one come. And I love, it's not just the pinging out into the air, it's the fact that there's now a truck stuck pointing the wrong way on the grid and it doesn't really know what to do and everyone just piles in. And it's not a very good start to a race. Not a very good start to a race at all. Very amusing, however, eventually they do sort themselves out, surprisingly, from such shenanigans. However, that is going to be it for this episode. As ever, if you have clips you would like to submit to this series, you can via our forums. There'll be a link in the description. At the very top of the page is the FailRace clip submission section, and in there you can find all of the rules and how to submit them. However, that's going to be it from me. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, goodbye.